Good morning, everybody. I'm laughing because of the comments I'm getting on my budget. Anyway, this isn't about the budget, but guys, yeah. Oh, whatever. I may do a separate video. I don't know. You know, I'm doing my budget my way. I am. This video is going to be about those beginners moving into a van. I'm going to be talking about certain things you should know about your vehicle, like weight, where to find the information. I'm going to be talking about this battery that I've shown with the inverter. I'm going to be talking about another inverter, a small inverter under $40 at Walmart that you can use to cook with, to use your lights with. So it's just a hodgepodge of all kinds of things. I'm sorry, I just laughing about the comments on my budget. Not many people like it. So, anyway, let's just get started. Here's some information you need if you're moving into your vehicle. So if you look on the side of your door, you're going to get your weight and your tire pressure, and several other things that you might need driving your vehicle. Weight is very important to you. My van takes 2,094 pounds that I could have inside this van. That's the safety issue. You don't want to overload your vehicle. Not only does it affect your gas mileage, but it affects the safety of your vehicle. So you don't want to overload it. Now, what I did was I put things inside, and then I go to a regular truck scale at my gas station, and they let me use it to watch the weight that I'm putting in. So I know how much it weighed before, when it was empty, and how much it weighs now, and I keep track of that. So the more things I put in, the more times I go to make sure I am within my limits. So this thing on the side of your door is really important to you. Every vehicle, I believe, has it. I would think a car would too, how many people you could put in there. So you really need to check it and make sure that you know your weight and you verify your weight and you don't put yourself at risk or your vehicle, damage your vehicle. So that's one thing to think about when you're moving into a vehicle. This is the battery that I talked about that I got for $126. It's a LiPo04 lithium battery, 12.8 volts, 1280 watts, and 100 amps. It was $126. It weighs 19 pounds. Now, I'm showing you, it comes with a motor and attachments. I'm not sure what you want to call this. For charging, just going in and plugging it in and charging it. Where's my, I don't know where it's at. Here it is. And you're charging it through AC. Okay? That's all you do. So, it's only 19 pounds. You can put it in a cloth bag, carry the cloth bag into your coffee shop or your library and just plug it in. Of course, you got to put the attachments on. I've left it like this because I'm not charging it. So I left the plastic on. You want to take that off. This is just to show you. But you have to put it on the studs. So, or whatever you call it. Yeah, whatever. I don't have all the right names for all this stuff, guys. I just know what it does. So here's your handles. Easy to lift. I'm not saying it's that price any longer. I found it at Walmart, and I'll put a tag here too for $3.50. That would give you 2,500 watts, a little over 2,500 watts, which is really, really cheap. This is a trolling motor, but it works just as well for anything else. It doesn't have to be for trolling in a boat. I'm just saying, the normal price is $800 for 100 amp LiPo04 lithium battery. I just thought I would show this to you. So I did show it in my video, but it was at the end, and I think a lot of people just didn't see it. So our attention span isn't that great. I'm just showing this to you because I was asked by many, many people. This is how simple it is to charge it. No solar panels, no anything. Now, there's another way to charge this using this whole this comes with the battery, by the way. This all comes with the battery. So you automatically have a way of charging it through AC. So give me just a minute and I'm going to show you something else you can do. So let's look at this 400 watt power inverter. Okay? So you could use this. You could use this to charge your battery. Let me show you how. This is under $40, guys. Under $40. You only want to use this when you're driving your car. You know, you could... I worry very much about deadening my battery in the car, and that's more important than anything else. So let me show you how this works. So let's look at this Ever Ready. It's a 400 watt. And comes with two different things. It comes with a battery charger, and it comes with a cigarette lighter so that you can run it off the cigarette. You can run it off a battery. Or I'm thinking this is where you're going to connect those small rings. These usually lift or pop off. I don't think you have to. I think you can just fit it in. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. Here's your fan. Now, if you come over here, you have two AC plugs on and off and two USB 3.1 amps, which is a good ampage. You should have at least a 2.5 amp. Perfect, right? So let's connect it and I'll just show you how things are done. So I am contacting Everstart because I do want to. I'm very curious. I am very curious about this, and the reason is I cannot charge my battery from this, and I want to find out why. Because if I've got this plugged into the cigarette lighter and these are attached, and then these are attached, and these go to the battery, then why can't I charge the battery? It does not state you can. It states you can run this from a battery. This is much smaller than the other one. As you can see, it's very lightweight. The other one is, well, it's 2,500 watts, and it's huge, and it's kind of heavy. But this is a very simple way for you, again, to have electricity without much of anything. A very cheap way to go. Again, it's a small inverter, 400 watts, a 750. Look at what you think you need. If you just want lights and a little fan, this could work for you. The surge is 800 watts. But another thing to think about is I left the metal holes, a lot of the gaps, so I could use the holes. And what I do with the metal holes in the frame is I use bungee cords and zip ties to anchor a lot of things that I have. I also use the wood on the floor, and I screw in each one with L brackets, if it's a furniture or a hassock or something, into the floor. So it's a safety issue. You want to make sure nothing's going to fall over on you, nothing's going to move around and damage or hurt you. So anchors like the zip ties, L brackets, bungee cords are really important in a vehicle life, or particularly a van life. Maybe vehicles it doesn't move as much because you don't have as much room, but you still don't want things flying and hitting you in the back of the head. Okay? That's important.
Bungees are your friends. This is to anchor things. Zip ties are your friends. Again,
anchoring things to the frame of the van. And these are items that you can use to paint for condensation. So as you can see, this video is got multiple things in it. All things I feel that you need to know about moving into a vehicle. If you can get anything so that you can have some comfort of lighting and fans, a way to cook other than just the stove, a propane or a butane, I think it would improve your comfort level. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helped someone, one thing or two things, whatever. Mainly these videos are just to help people who are forced or want to go into the van life or the vehicle living because they have to or they want to. Thank you for watching, subscribing, viewing, and sharing, and I'll see you next time.